this? You see this? Ectoplasmic residue. That goes right in there. Damn! Start the show. Yeah! Woo! What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears, liquid death first. No coffee tonight. In my handy-dandy thing that Vision's made for me, a million fearses. Now we're talking. All right. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hey, Foil Ball! Are you doing all right? Nice. All right. Alrighty. Well, we got lots to talk about. Sadly, I'm going to miss you guys. This is my first... I'm sorry, I almost said first. This is my last podcast show for a couple of weeks. For at least 2, maybe 3 weeks, I'm going to take a break and just focus on my content, getting the vlogs up, and because I know you guys want to see the vlogs, and every once in a while I'll do a, an in real life live stream just to catch up with you guys, but Fears needs a break from the podcasts. So, I hate to say it, but this is my last one for at least 2 or 3 weeks. I've got to catch up on some vlogs. I've almost got the Tampa Toy Con edited, and I've almost got the Sega vlog edited. I've been jumping back and forth. So, I don't know which one I'll finish first. I've been editing the Tampa Toy Con, and then whenever I get bored of editing that, then I jump over and I edit the fourth part of the Sega vlog. So yeah. But anyway, I thought I should do one last big show, because yesterday was kind of a bummer. I talked for 3 hours about all the drama, and I hope and things will get back to normal soon. I hope. I really do hope. But I thought, all right, no talking about drama tonight. I'll do one last fun show. We'll have some fun, crack some jokes, hang out, do a normal Fears live, and then I'll see you guys in like 2 or 3 weeks, and the podcast will be back. Now, I'm still going to go live on my phone and do the in real life live streams every once in a blue moon to just let you guys know how I'm doing. And while I'm gone, I told you guys what I'm going to focus on, but I shall remind you guys what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to be focusing on, let me find it. I'm going to be focusing on church, family, my job, losing weight, losing more weight, going to the gym lives, walking, my content, just overall, trying to find a better job, So I'm going to continue to apply to other jobs while I go to my night job. Putting more effort, trying to find a lady, trying to make those changes what I need to change, and improving my content, my channel, and my life. So there we are. It's all right here. So yeah. We've only got a couple more pages. Look at that. So Walter, the top 10 book is, the podcast book is almost yours, my friend. Look at that. That's all I got left. So I should have enough paper for tonight. So I've got 2 or 3 more sheets left. And then I'm going to have to get another podcast book. Not to worry, Fears went to grocery shop today right after work. So at around 9 this morning, I did a in real life live stream of me shopping. And one of those items was I got a new podcast book. So instead of coming right home and going to bed, I got off of work, went right to the grocery store, bought some groceries, put them away, and then I took a nap. So yeah. So there it is. Work was pretty good. Not too shabby last night. It was all right. It was pretty good. And then I heard that Dave went live. I fell asleep watching the latest Bond movie. So yeah. So let me see here. I finished Thunderball, and I was watching You Only Live Twice, and I fell asleep. So, Dave, I'm sorry I missed your live. I just called Dave though, and he said it went pretty well, and I was like, that's good. I'm glad your first live went very well, Dave. But I apologize. I apologize for missing the show, Dave. Anyway. Let's see here. I'll put it right here. But yeah, buddy, I am sorry that I missed it. Anyway, today's topics. I got a nerd haul. Oh yeah. So I got a nerd haul, and then we're going to be reviewing Star Trek Voyager Season 1, because now that I got that big box set of Voyager, there's more bonus features on it. There's more things on the episode, so I started to rewatch. So I finally finished Season 1 of Star Trek Voyager. So we're going to review Season 1. Then we're going to do the top 10 episodes out of Season 1. And then we're going to talk about the Central Florida Collectersfest, because that's coming up. That is coming up. It's a 2-day con, August 23rd, 24th. Be sure to check out my friend Jeff's show if you're in the Florida area. I'm thinking about going. If I do go, it'll probably be Saturday. And I may bring my vlog camera and vlog a little bit, but primarily I'm probably going to do a in real life live stream on my cell phone. Do a real long live on my cell phone. And get as much of the show as possible on Saturday. I heard Adam the Woo is going to show up on Saturday. He's been traveling. So if I can get an interview with him, I'm going to take my GoPro just in case. And I'm going to try to get him on the vlog. And maybe in a live. Hopefully both. If not both, at least one of the two. Hopefully I don't miss him. Because I've been watching his show. And he's been traveling somewhere. I can't remember where, but he was traveling somewhere. So he's either going to get home Friday or Saturday. And normally when he comes to a show, if it's a 2-day con, he comes on a Saturday, not on a Sunday. But sometimes he showed up on a Sunday. So yeah. All right. So there it is. So we're going to talk about the show. So if you want, I'm going to talk more in depth about it, because Jeff rarely does a 2-day show. So when he does a 2-day show, he goes nuts. He goes ballistic with it in a good way. So be sure to go to FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com. Go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook for that information. Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Instagram, and he's got a YouTube channel now, Florida Toy Shows and Expos on YouTube. Oh, yeah. Right there. Check it out. All right, so let's open up the chat, and let's get things a-moseying. So there we go. Okay. All right. There we are. There. Check it out. Nice. We got 10 people watching. Well, hello, 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 hello. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Yo, Dave. What's up? He says, yo, we're here. Tina says, well, howdy, John. Nancy says, Fears. Dave. Tina. What's up? Dave says, hey, Nancy. Tina says, howdy, Nancy. You know, any available ladies for Fears, Tina? Good question. Good question. Good question. Because Fears needs a lady. I need a lady. I need a lady. I haven't had a lady in 5 years. So Fears needs a lady. So thank you, Nancy, for asking that question. Tina says, how are you doing this fine evening, John? I'm doing better than yesterday, Tina. I really am. I'm doing all right. I'm sorry that I missed Dave's live. I fell asleep. I was watching a movie. Plus, I never got the link until way later, so I apologize about that. Dave says, one day you'll turn the corner and she'll be there. I hope so. I really hope so. I hope so. Yo, what's up, Lance? Lance, thank you so much for coming to my my Walmart live this morning. I went for like 75 minutes, I believe. I went for a while. Let's see how long I went for on that live. I got a lot of views, though. I think it got over like 500 views. And Pixel was not kidding, man. Those in real life live streams, they get lots of views. They do. Let me see here. Let me see how many views it got. So let's see here. It got 544 views. And I called it the Fierce Podcast in Real Life Walmart Run Shopping for Groceries. And I still need to put a thumbnail on it. But that's a lot for a live. 544 views. I'm telling you, I get more views on those in real life podcasts than I do on my than my sit down podcast. But I mean, I still love doing the podcast for you guys. But yeah, but that's a lot. That's a lot. But good to see you, Lance. Yo, what's up, Crumbles? He says, Dave, your stream was great today. I like all your movie talk. All right, so Dave did some movie talk. Nice. Well, maybe I'll give Dave a call later on in the show and ask him what he covered, because I plan on watching it tomorrow. So, Dave, do you got a schedule going? Are you going to stream once a day? Are you going to stream a couple times a week? What are you doing? I'm just curious. But heck yeah, I'm glad that it went well. So you weren't in Dave's live. I was not. I woke up literally 20 minutes ago, Nancy. Unfortunately, I was watching a little bit of Bond, James Bond, and I fell asleep, and I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. So I threw some water on my face, and I rinsed myself off, and I threw on a shirt. So I need to take a shower after this live. Now, I haven't even had dinner yet, so I'm snacking on some peanuts, and I didn't have time to make any coffee, so that's why I'm having some liquid death. And I thought, oh, I better do a live, so heck yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, I missed it, so I apologize. So yeah. Dave said, no problem. Well, I appreciate that, Dave. I appreciate that. Nancy says, what's up, Lance? What's up, Crumbles? Probably, I didn't think it was him. Yeah, Dave, if there's ever a fake John Fears in there, here's an easy way to tell. If there's no footage on the channel, most likely it's not me, and you may want to block or time out that fake John Fears. There's a lot of fake John Fearses out there. I only have 2 channels. I've got FearsMan26 with tons of footage on it, and I've got Fears Vlogs. So that should help you next time, Dave. Dave says, what's up, Lance? What's up, Crumbles? And he says, Lance says, well, hello, Nancy, and hello, Dave. What's up? Good to see everybody. Good to see you. Let's see. Tina says, hello to everybody. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Yo, what's up, Rascal? There's one thing you did get. Yeah, I didn't get any watermelon, Tina. But I got a lot of healthy snacks. Same thing happened to me. Vertical streams seem to get a lot of views. I guess, Nancy, because, man, my grocery shopping one, like I said, got 544 views. That's good, though, because the more views, the more content, and the more views, the more subs, the more my channel gets out there. So that's good. That's good. Rascal says, I'll have to watch Dave when he goes live again. I didn't know Dave had a channel. Oh, yeah. And welcome to the channel, Rascal. Which Bond were you watching? I was watching, so I'm going to have to rewatch it tonight. I was watching You Only Live Twice. You Only Live Twice. And I fell asleep. So, my apologies. My apologies. So, yeah. So, tonight's watches are You Only Live Twice. And if there's time, I'm going to watch... I'm going to finish Big Trouble in Little China. So, this and this. So, yeah. Those are tonight's watches, if I have time. But, yeah, I've been jumping back and forth. I've been editing the Tampa Toy Con and get that up. And I'm probably going to put that probably on the main channel. And then I've been editing the Sega vlog on the other. So I'm going to put that, the fourth part of that, on Fears Vlogs. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway. I better tell Lantern that I'm live. So he can share the live. Lantern! Lantern? Lantern? Yo!
Hello.
Hey, Lantern!
Huh?
I'm on my phone right now, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm live. So I'll see you in the chat. Spread the word. Drop the link, all right?
Alright.
Hey, Lantern, damn.
Damn.
Pew.
Pew.
All right, I'll see you soon in the chat, all right?
Alright.
All right, bye, y'all.
Hey, goodbye, Chuck.
Chunk. All right. Well, there it is. So Lantern will be here momentarily. All right. Well, I hope everybody's had a good day. I had a pretty good, productive day. I got home from work. I went straight to the grocery store, did my groceries, did a live. As soon as the live was done, I came home. Dave called me, and I talked to him, and I congratulated him for, getting over 57 subs. Dave, what's the count up to now, buddy? How many sub count is it up to now? Let me know. And then after that, I took a nap, got up, I had some lunch. I had some chicken noodle soup for lunch, and I had a nice garden salad. I went for a walk off camera, came back, took a shower, did a little editing, And then I started to watch that, and then I fell asleep for hours on end, and then I woke up. So it was a pretty good day. But I got a lot of editing done. And work was pretty well. Work was pretty good. Dave says, "What's up, Rascal?" All right, well, let's start this off with a bang. Let's do the nerd haul, shall we? All right, here we go. All right. First of all, the new podcast book. Yo, what's up, Lantern? The new and improved podcast book. So, Walter, as soon as I fill this out, I'm going to mail this off to you. And then I'm going to start writing in here. So, let me just take this off. So, it's a nice notebook, and it's got my favorite shoes on it, Converse shoes. And I just thought it was cool. The fans told me, Nancy, you told me to get this one. I was filming on the live, and Nancy said, "Oh, John, get that cool one." So I got the cool one with the shoes. So yeah. So, heck yeah. So, I thought it looked pretty cool, and it's got 192 pages in it, so this will last me quite a while. But there it is. So I don't know who's going to get this, so if anybody wants to claim the podcast book number 4, speak now or forever hold your peace. Or if you guys want to wait until I get done filling it all out, but you let me know. So there we are. There we are. But I've got about 2 or 3 more pages in this. I got a new shirt. They're starting to sell all of the Halloween shirts now because we're getting close to Halloween. What's up, Lantern? He says, "Howdy, Lance. Howdy, Crumbles." There it is, Lantern. Lantern, did you show the link? Let me know. Shout out to the 11 people. So I got this really cool shirt. It glows in the dark. Very cool. Very cool. There we are. So yeah. Tina says, "I'll take that one when you're done." All right, there it is. Tina claimed the next top 10 book. So I'm going to give it to Tina. So Tina claimed this book. There it is. So Tina gets the next podcast book. Let's see. Tina says, we had pizza for dinner to celebrate him on live for the first time. Oh, that's awesome, Tina. Nice. All right, Dave, what toppings? What toppings did you have on your pizza? Let me know. Tina says, "I'll take that one when you're done with it." So, guys, Tina was real quick. Tina gets the next podcast book. So, Tina, whenever I start writing in this, Tina, I will sign my autograph right here, and I'll sign it in black marker, and I will dedicate it to Tina. So, yeah. Heck yeah. You got to be quick. So, as soon as I fill this out, who will get the podcast book part 5? I don't know. You got to be quick because Tina claimed it. So, Tina, I'll get to work on this one right away. So, yeah. Let's see. Glow in the dark. Let's see it glow. I don't know. I don't know if it'll. Lance, it would take too long for me to turn off all the lights and then turn them all back on. You know, and I don't want to turn them all off because I'm doing a show. But I assure you, it says celebrate Halloween, glow in the dark, and it was on clearance. Bam, $6.98. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But I thought it was a cool t-shirt, and Fears is going to wear it either tomorrow or the next day. So, or I may wait and wear it whenever I go to the show on Saturday. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. Shout out to my friend Visions. Visions, I watched the remake of it. Visions mentioned that I have to watch the 70s version. Visions, I found the 70s version of this movie. So I got it finally. There it is. So I'm going to watch it at some point. So now I have the remake with Nicholas Hoult, and now I've got the 70s version. And then after this version, I'm going to watch the 1922 version, the very first one. But I really liked the remake with Nicholas Hoult, so I cannot wait to watch the 70s version of this. And I never know how to pronounce this guy's name. Nosferatu, the vampire. Hopefully that's how you pronounce his name. Nosferatu. Hopefully I got it right. If I didn't, I apologize. He has a hard name to pronounce. But, so Visions, I finally got it. Finally got the 70s version. It was made in 1979. So almost the 80s. Tina says, take your time writing the book, don't rush. Oh, I won't, Tina, I promise. But I'll get right to work on it. So, finally, Visions, I got it. Thank you for your recommendation. And I believe this one's on the list. So, let me grab the list. I believe the 1979 one is on this one. So, let me just have a look. Let's see here. Okay, so the Nosferatu 1922 is right here, but I don't know if I wrote the 70s one. So this one right here is the 1922 one, so right there. I don't know if I put the 70s one on there, so let me just have a look. It may be on my list on my phone, but let me just have a look real quick. Let me just have a look. Let me just have a look. The only one I see is the Nosferatu 1922 movie. Let me have a look on the back, and then let me have a look on my phone. Okay, so it's not on there. And then let me look on the back. Oh, no, there it is. I got it. No, Nosferatu 1972. Right there. I got it. All right. There we are. I scratched it off the list. There it is. I got it. Well, that's another one off the list. And I want to make sure that I didn't put it on this list. So let me just double check. I may have accidentally put it on the digital list. So let me just have a little look-see. Let's see. Inhumanize, Robot Wars, Phase 4, The Time Guardian, The Vindicator, Sand Sharks, Predestination, The Subject, Daryl's Arena, Robot Holocaust, Crash and Burn, Flight of the Navigator, Deadly Friend, Transylvania 6-5000, Universal Soldier, Flash Gordon, Escape from the Bronx, Dr. Morbid, Demonic Toys, Killer Workout, Mutant Hunt, The Nail Gun Massacre. Ah! All right. It's not on this list, so that's good. That's good. All right. So one more off the list. Nice. Now we're talking. All right. So heck yeah, Visions. Oh yeah, cannot wait to watch this. Because the remake of it with Nicholas Hoult was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to watching the 70s version just ASAP. Oh yeah. There we are. Check this out. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? Okay. Let me set the tone. Let me play some music and we'll set the tone. Okay, hang on. Let me find it. Let me find it. Because this movie is fantastic and you got to set the tone. If I can find it. If I can't find it, then never mind. I can't find it in my iTunes. Hang on. Give me 1 second. There it is. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. No! That's the wrong one. Hang on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. A nice little steelbook action of the 50th anniversary. Look at all this beautiful artwork. No swimming. Hazardous area. Beach closed. By order of the Amity Police. Now we're talking. I saw it at Walmart and I was like, oh! Right there. Look at the beautiful detail on this. I love it. It comes with 3 movies. Comes with the 4K. Then it comes with Jaws on Blu-ray plus a bunch of bonus features. And then it has Jaws, the definitive inside story. So this is a documentary. So hell yes. So I'm watching all of this tomorrow night. And I will save this so whenever I come back to my podcast, I will review it for you guys. But brand new Steelbook. Ooh, it's available at Walmart. So be sure to check it out at Wallymart, my friends. Bam! There it is. Pretty cool. I love it. I love it. There it is. All right. Let's see. Dave said Tina had cheese on her pizza. I had thin crust pepperoni. Oh, nice. Nice. I like that. That's awesome. Mr. Lantern donated 1 million. Nice, Mr. Lantern. I appreciate that donation, my friend. I really do. I appreciate that. And whenever I come back from my podcast, I'm going to think of another challenge. So the last challenge was me diving in the lake. But I want to make sure I upload that footage before I set another challenge for a big donation. So last time was $20. Maybe the next donation, I'll think of something bigger to do. Like, maybe I'll drive through the Burger King drive-thru in my Ghostface Killer costume and order. You know? And maybe I'll do like, maybe I'll do like one big super chat of like, maybe $50. If somebody donated $50, I would go through there. Or maybe I would up the ante and maybe I would dive in the lake continuously for 15 minutes. like Dave would set a timer, and I would just keep diving in the lake for 15 minutes. You know, something like that. But we gotta up the more higher the risk, the more donation. So if somebody donated like 50 or $100, I would keep diving in that lake continuously, maybe for like 15, 20 minutes. Just in, out, in, out, in, out. And I would have Dave or somebody film it, you know. So I don't know what the challenge will be, but I'll come up with something whenever I come back to podcasting in a couple of weeks. So yeah, let's see. Tina says, "Hey John, my mom said hello." Well, hello. How are you? John, and her name is Evelyn. Well, hello, Evelyn. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. Dave says, "Hey, museum." Oh yeah, museum watches from the shadows. That's right. All right, next. Dave and Tina donated this lovely clip-on microphone. So Dave, Tina, I want to thank you guys for donating this. I appreciate that. Whenever I hung out with Dave and James, he brought this over, so I appreciate that. So thank you very much. And then Dave got me this no sleep found. So this sticker. So Dave, I appreciate that. I think I'm going to put this on my bookshelf in the other room, because I haven't put many stickers on that. I've only put stickers on one side, so I'm going to put this on. So Dave, I appreciate this. That was very nice of you, so thanks a lot, my friend. And then last but certainly not least, I don't know where Tina found this, but I guess she likes my coffee station, because Tina got me a Friends, the television series, neon light, you know, with the coffee central. So all this lights up. So I'm either going to put this on here and have it in the background of my shows, or I'm going to rearrange my coffee station and put the light over there next to the coffee pot. So thank you very much to Tina for getting me the little coffee light. And I'll be honest, Tina, I've only watched maybe the first 2 seasons of Friends. I need to sit down and watch Friends, because they had a lot of seasons. I think it had like 9 or 10 seasons. I've only seen the first 2 seasons of Friends. But thank you very much for this wonderful light. I really do appreciate it, Tina. That was very nice of you. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anyway, that was a good way to start off the show. Nice little nerd haul. Not too big, not too little. Pretty good. Pretty good, my friends. All right. Next. Let me just back this up just a little bit. All right. So, all right. Time to review Star Trek Voyager Season 1. Okay. Star Trek Voyager. Season 1. So basically, it takes place, Voyager and Deep Space Nine was filmed at almost the exact same time. But towards the end of Deep Space Nine, Voyager took over. So it starts in Deep Space Nine, right at the very beginning. So there's a brand new ship called, Voyager, and they get sent on a mission into space, into the Badlands of space, and they accidentally get traveled 70,000 light years, because they have to go to the Badlands to retrieve as many of the Maquis as they possibly can. And a entity called the Caretaker which is like an entity in space. He can live in space. He can live on land. He's a massive creature that lives in space. Transports them 70,000 light years from Earth, which is halfway across the galaxy. So it's going to take them a long time to get home. So I'm just going to hit the highlights. So in season 1, they travel to the Badlands. They travel by accident $70,000 light years across the galaxy. They meet Neelix, which is he's like half human and half like animal. He's got a bunch of hair on his face, a lot of dots all over his face. He's got reddish eyes. So he's definitely an alien, but he decides to go with Voyager and he helps them out. Not only get home, but find supplies, and because he used to be a trader. And he's like, oh, I've never been to that part of the galaxy. Can I come with you? And he said, if I come with you, I'll help you get supplies for your journey, because he goes, you've never been to this quadrant of the galaxy. He goes, I've lived in the Delta Quadrant my whole life. And they're like, yeah, we need all the help we can get. So they meet Neelix. And he's a very nice person. They meet the caretaker, and they try to convince the caretaker to send them back, and he refuses. So they end up having to battle the caretaker and end up killing the caretaker. So yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm still getting over this cold. Oh, man. Tina says, a friend of mine gave it to me, and so... Oh, thanks, Tina. Nancy says, awesome, Dave and Tina. When you put it up... Oh, I will. I'll let everybody know whenever I put it up. Again, there's 3 spots that I'm going to put it on. I'm either going to put it on the shelf, I may mount it to the wall, or I'm going to put it in my coffee station. I just haven't decided where, so yeah. Anyway, so they meet the caretaker. And you really don't find out his name. He's just the caretaker. So that's what people call him. You never find out his name. People just refer to him as the caretaker. Yo, Walter, what's up? Hey, Walter, check it out, buddy. Check it out. I got good news. Walter, I'm down to like 2 or 3 pages, buddy. So I went ahead and bought a new podcast book. And Walter, you missed it when you weren't here. So I'm going to send this. I'm going to mail this to you very soon. I lost your address, so once this is filled out in a couple of days, I'm going to mail you, and you can give me your address soon. Don't give it to me now, but Tina claimed the next book. So I'm going to finish this book for you. I'm going to finish, so I've got, including this part and this part, so let's see, how many pages do I have? 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 sheets, 4 areas, so that shouldn't take me long to fill it up. So yeah, so I'm gonna mail this off, and then before you came in, Walter, Tina, I told everybody, I said, whoever claims, the 4th book, is the one. Because the very first one I gave to Visions. The second one I gave to Lantern. The third one, Walter claimed this one. And I said, all right. I said, as soon as I show this off, it's fair game. I said, whoever claims it first. And Tina was like, hey, Fierce, as soon as you get this done, I claim that one. That one's mine. I went, all right, there it is. I'm like, it's first come, first serve. So I can't wait to get started on the new book. And I got this book for 2 reasons, Walter. One, you guys know how much I like Halloween. It's orange. So I went, oh, hell yeah. Number 2, Converse shoes. And then if I had to pick a third reason, Nancy said, Fears, that book has got more pages in it. This has 192 pages. And when I was at the grocery store, Nancy said, Fears, that one's cool. Grab that one. And I said, okay. But my eyes instantly sparked to this book. So I was like, there it is. So the new podcast book, there we are. So Walter says, hell yeah, can't wait. Oh, you're going to love it, buddy. Because it's got my signature in it. It's got Sega's signature in it. So that'll be a nice keepsake. So yeah. Nancy says, what's up, Walter? Let's see. Lance says, I guess that was in a later episode. What? What was, Lance? No. The caretaker dies. The caretaker dies in the first one. And they keep the caretaker's remains on the ship. So, yeah. So, that all takes place in the first episode. They meet the caretaker. They try to reason with the caretaker and say, hey, take us back home. And he says, I can't. He goes, sending you home is too difficult. I don't have enough time. Because he's trying to save his race and he's trying to save himself. And he's dying. And so he's trying to figure everything out real quick. And he's like, sending you back is like very difficult. And I don't know if I have enough energy. And they're like, well, what the hell are we supposed to do? You brought us here. You know? So the caretaker dies. And it leaves the Maquis and the Starfleet officers kind of stranded in the Delta Quadrant, 70,000 light years from Earth. And they're like, oh shit, what the hell are we going to do now? So they decide to team up. So the Maquis and the Starfleet people team up, and they all live on one ship, now Voyager. So the 2 crews team up to form one team. And their main mission now is to get home. I would probably rate season 1. It started off strong, and then the last couple of episodes are kind of crap. So, the last few episodes are kind of boring, but it started off strong. So, I'm going to give it a, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. So, yeah. All right. Those are the main things that happen. So the main things are they travel to the Badlands. They accidentally get transported 70,000 light years. They meet Neelix. They meet the caretaker. The caretaker dies. The 2 crews team up and figure out a plan. And then they end the 2-hour podcast with them saying, we're alone in the Delta Quadrant, but each crew's going to have to work together. Now we're one crew, and our main mission is getting home. So, yeah. All right. Time to pick out 10 of my favorite episodes. So, here we go. So, top 10 episodes of Season 1 of Star Trek Voyager. And I'm trying to watch these as quickly as possible because I've got, over here, I've got so much Trek of like Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Section 31 that I have to watch, Star Trek, what's the other one? Discovery seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got a whole shitload of Star Trek that I bought and I haven't even got to watch, and it's right over there. So yeah. But there's so much bonus features on this new box set. I was like, all right, I'll watch this, get this done real quick, and then jump on all the new Trek. So new Trek is coming. Oh yeah. All right. All right. Well, my first one I'm going to start with, let's see here. You got to start with the pilot. The Caretaker is one of my favorite Star Trek I almost said podcast. The Caretaker is one of my favorite pilots that Star Trek ever did. The other one has to be Star Trek Next Generation. Their pilot is fucking phenomenal. They didn't really do a pilot for, I mean, I guess they kind of did for the original Star Trek. It's just, but I don't think they called it a pilot back then in the 60s. It was just a longer extended episode. And the first episode of Star Trek back in the 60s, it's not good, but it's not bad. It's just, nah, it's all right. So, but I keep saying podcast, excuse me. The pilot on this, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So, Caretaker is without a doubt one of my favorite pilots that Star Trek has ever done. Let's see. Next. Probably Eye of the Needle. That's a good one. And then Expo Facto. That's a good one. And then State of Flux. And then Heroes and Demons. That's probably, besides the pilot, that's probably my favorite episode of season 1. Is Heroes and Demons. And then, let's see here. Learning Curve. Faces. Catalyst. And then, let's see here. Time and Again is all right. And then Parallax. Those would be my top 10. All right. So those are my, so it goes Caretaker first, Eye of a Needle, Expo Facto, State of Flux, Heroes and Demons. That's probably my favorite episode out of all of them, besides the pilot. Learning Curve, Faces, Catalyst, Time and Again, and Parallax. So those are my 10. All right. I need to use the restroom. I will be right back. I'll be right back, so just give me a second. Let's see. We made Fear sneeze. No, it's just this damn cold, Lantern. It's slowly but surely going away. I'll think it goes away, and then achoo, another sneeze, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, I shall be right back. So, but just go ahead and study the new podcast book, and I shall return, my friends, and I will be right back. All right. All right. All right. Ugh. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you guys waiting. All right. Okay. All right, next. Let's see. I did the Nerd Hall. I did the review. I did the top 10. So the last topic for tonight, it's kind of a short stream tonight because it's already 11 and I want to get a shower and I haven't had anything to eat. And I want to do a little bit more editing before I have to mosey on into work. Lantern, I may go on your show tomorrow. I may not. We'll have to just see it out. Aiden says, yo! Hey, Fears. Aiden, I've seen your show before. You had some weirdo on there prank phone call me. So I'm not calling you a weirdo, Aiden. But some weird guy was on there calling me. So, I've seen your show before. If this is who I think it is, hang on, let me check the channel. I'm pretty sure. Oh no. This may be your other channel. I didn't know that you had two channels. Because the other channel had, like, all your shows on it, and I'm not seeing, I only see one video on here. So this may be your other show. So, yeah. But I've seen your show. So, yeah. But, yeah, let's see here. Walter says, hello, Tina. Dave says, they were called pilot episodes. Were they, Dave? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure, buddy. I was just curious, but yeah. I was just curious. So, yeah. Dave says, I think I should start my own book for my channel. If you want to, Dave, I mean, the book is kind of my thing, so maybe come up with your own thing, you know, maybe come up with, you know, a list, maybe like do a list instead of a book, but you're more than welcome, but I kind of came up with the book, so you have to make up your own show, buddy. So, yeah. But, yeah, you do you, buddy. Yeah, it's my backup. The trolls were getting me. I had to use a backup. Oh, so you don't use your other show? You don't use your other channel? Well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. All right. So, Central Florida Collectersfest. Again, I may go to the show. I'm definitely not going for 2 days. I'll probably go for 1 day. I'll probably go on Saturday. So, yeah. Noel's here. Oh, my gosh. I haven't seen Noel in quite a while. Good to see him. Good to see him. All right. So, let me just go to the website, and we will check out all the information for the Central Florida one. So, give me 1 second. So, all right, so here we go. So, Central Florida, it's their 6-year anniversary show. It's been 6 years since Dave started this show, the Central Florida one. So, celebrating their 6th anniversary. Well, happy anniversary. Hell yeah. It is August 23rd and 21st, so August 24th and 23rd. It's in Lakeland, so it's in Lakeland, Florida, from 9 to 4. And it's at the RP Funding Building Center, which is a big convention center in Lakeland. So, RP Funding Convention Center. And it's huge. It's a big place. I've been there many times. It's been in the vlog many times. Some of the stuff that's going to be there, though, is Star Wars stuff, Nintendo, Turtles, Funko Pops, wrestling, Mattel stuff, a bunch of stuff. So, yeah. So, lots of toy and collectible merchandise. And then let me just click on it more to see more information. There's going to be 4 guests. There's going to be 4 guests. Eddie Dezen, the guy that played the nerd off of Grease 1. So 4 guests are going to be there. So, and then let me zoom in. Let's see here. Let me zoom in. And then Susanna Malake is going to be there, and he played in the Book of Boba Fett, and he played in The Mandalorian, so that's cool. I don't know what character he played in the Book of Boba Fett and The Mandalorian, but he's in there. So that's guest number 2. The third one is going to be Brutus Beefcake. He's a retired wrestler. And then the next person is going to be, let's see, how do you pronounce this guy's name? Arthur Sue Dam, the Zombie King. He wrote a bunch of comics. Marvel Zombies, Deadpool Zombie, Wolverine Zombie. So he basically just takes all the superheroes and turns them into zombies. So those are the 4 guests coming. And they'll be the celebrities will be there from 9 to 2. So 4 guests coming. Celebrities from 9 to 2 in the afternoon, but the convention goes all the way till 4. So very cool. Very cool. Let's see, what else? What else can I tell you guys about this show? Let's see here. Let me scroll down here. Parking is free. So parking is free. Over 250 vendors. So over 250 vendors. So that's good. Ticket prices go from $10 to $15. They said if you want to go on Saturday, it's 15. If you just want to go Sunday, it's 10. If you want to do a join one, then you have to click on the website and get a combined one. So yeah. So Saturday is $15. Sunday, so I'm going to write down pretty reasonably priced. So reasonable prices for tickets. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby. And that's all the information I can find. So if I do go, it'll probably just be Saturday is when I'm thinking of going. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see here. Fears, when's the next convention with Dave? Well, if Dave decides to go, then it'll be me and Dave on Saturday. I'm thinking of going Saturday. I don't think I'm going to go Sunday. So, but we'll see, though. We'll see. I may not even go on Saturday. We'll see. Noel says, good to see you, too. I'm watching in my bed. Well, there you go. Lance says, that's cool. I used to live in Lakeland. Yeah, that's cool, Lance. That's really cool. Hey, what's up, Alex? Good to see you. Alex says, hello, Dave. Well, to help develop my channel, I would just do your own thing, Dave. You know, you don't want to copy off of somebody. Like I created the book, I created the podcast. You do your own show. Maybe get a bulletin board. You know, maybe do a list. People like unique stuff. You know, because if they see a top 10 book on your channel, they're like, well, Fears already does that. But I mean, you can do it if you want to. But if it was me, I would come up with my own thing. That's all I'm saying. But I wish you luck on your channel, man. And I'm sorry that I missed the first episode. I plan to watch it back tomorrow after work. So, yeah. What's up, Triple? Get ready for full-size golfing, Fears. We're going. I'm ready. I'm calling you out, Triple. You let me know when you come into town, and we'll go real golfing, because I've only been real golfing 3 times. Once with my dad. It was me, my dad's best friend, and then my dad's best friend's son. All 4 of us went golfing. And then the other 2 times was when I went to church camp. We went to a golf course for a day, and we all played golf. So I've played real golf 3 times. And then whenever I go with Triple, we got to film it. And that'll be the 4th time. So I'm ready. I'm ready to take on the challenge, man. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Let's see here. Who's this? Who's this Jeremy person? Oh, I think Jeremy's a troll. I think he's a troll. All right. Let's see here. Tina says, well, howdy, Triple. Alex says, hello. Dave says, hello, Alex. There we go. That's all I got. Excuse me. That's all I got for tonight. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, Walter, we have 1, 2, 3 pages. So, when I come back to podcasting in about 2 or 3 weeks, I haven't decided how long I'm going to take a break for. I'm still going to do in real life live streams, but I'm going to take a break from my normal podcast because I need to focus on getting my vlogs out. So for the next couple of weeks, it's going to be editing. But when I come back, buddy, I will fill the rest of this out. I will mail it to you, and then we'll get on this. So there you are. There you go. But I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Let's see here. Hi, Dave. I watched your stream earlier. Good stream. Let's see. Hey, Tina. What was for dinner? Well, they said that they had pizza, Triple. So Tina had cheese pizza, and Dave, didn't you say you had pepperoni? So heck yeah. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Anyway, I gotta take off. But yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'm gonna take off. But time for some shout outs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mr. Lantern. He does a show every Thursday night, every Friday night. Check out my buddy Dave Phillips. He just became worthy, or he just became available to go live. You're always worthy, Dave. That was the wrong word. I'm sorry. He just became available to go live. So show him some love. Dave Phillips on YouTube. He does short videos. He does vlogs. He does lives. So heck yeah, Dave. I cannot wait. Dave's going to go from 57 subscribers to 90 subscribers to 100 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Subscribe to my buddy Heroes and Villains Collectibles on YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram. Heck yeah. Subscribe to Lord Visions, www.exhumvisions.com. Visions, I'm sorry that you missed the show, or maybe he was watching in silence. I don't know if he was here or not. But Visions, you know, the skull sticker that's all like crushed and it's held together with barbed wire. To show my support, I put that on the back bumper of my car. So that's the newest sticker, and I'll show that in a vlog pretty soon. So heck yeah, buddy. And last, but certainly not least, follow the host with the most, Fears Man 26 on YouTube, and follow my second channel, Fears Vlogs. All right, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces, and I'll see you in about 2 or 3 weeks. But remember, I'm going to still do vlogs, and I'm still going to do in real life live streams. But I will see you guys back on my podcast in about 2 or 3 weeks. I haven't decided. All right. Fears, peace, deucing, out. Peace.